March is Women's History Month, and tonight we want you to meet a woman making history in Detroit.
Saima Mosin is the acting U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Michigan, the first Muslim in this position.
She sat down with 7 Action News reporter Saima Chowdhury to talk about her new role.
Working with law enforcement agencies to keep the streets safe. That's the goal for acting U.S. Attorney Saima Mosin. She says she's focused on several priority investigations, and that includes tackling gang activity, public corruption, enforcing civil rights, and she says there is a spike in unemployment fraud. We also talked about the importance of diversity in prominent positions.
I'm Saima Mosin.
You are the first Saima I've ever interviewed. Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised, but I am pleased.
And that's how we start our conversation, addressing the issue of diversity, as Saima Mosin is the first Muslim acting U.S. attorney. She's an immigrant who moved here from Pakistan as a child.
When we came to this country, people had never heard of Pakistan. They couldn't identify it on a map.
According to the Michigan chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations, there are approximately 400,000 Muslims in the state, and South Asians represent a third of that number. Saima has been an attorney for about 25 years, the first in her family. After graduating from Rutgers Law School, she worked in Manhattan for famed district attorney Robert Morgenthau, the inspiration behind Law and Order.
He had never hired anyone of Pakistani American descent, man or woman, and so I was very proud that I was able to work hard and, kind of get that position on my own merit.
Saima was named acting U.S. attorney last month when Matthew Schneider stepped down. The Eastern District covers 34 counties, serving 6.5 million Michiganders. Saima had been the first assistant U.S. attorney since 2018. She brings different perspectives to the role, as someone who is a woman, an immigrant, and a Muslim.
Most people I come into contact with have never met anyone like me. They can't help but know that I come from these different perspectives.
And Saima speaks different languages.
You know that some things don't translate well, and I think the one thing that probably is the most important is context.
Saima says the office has a strong connection with Detroit Police Chief James Craig and Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy. Priority investigations include tackling gang activity and getting illegal guns off the streets. Last year, Detroit police seized 7,251 illegal guns.
7,200 illegal guns. That is a staggering number.
Since the pandemic began, the office has seen a spike in unemployment insurance fraud cases. Protecting civil rights is another priority for Saima.
Those are at the top of my list of priorities. The biggest issue for all of those things is confidence in the criminal justice system.
And in order to gain the public's trust, Saima plans to host virtual and in-person town hall meetings. She says representation matters, and with her unique background, she hopes to connect more with the community.
We're fortunate we live in a country with so much diversity, and we are all more enriched because of it.
Saima Mosin will continue being the acting U.S. attorney until November, when one will be appointed. Now, I asked her if she was interested in the more permanent position, but all she would say is that she's focused on doing her best work these next few months. I'm Saima Chowdhury for 7 Action News.
Certainly breaking ground. Thank you, Saima.